Alright, what is up, fellow air and space geeks? Mick here from ACG Air and Space with the air portion of this channel. I want to talk a little bit about the Malaysian Airlines 777-200 that disappeared. And as far as everybody knows, the search crews, all that, they just don't know where it's at. There's a bunch of conflicting rumors. Some say it crashed on the east side, some say it crashed on the west side. There's reports that it crashed in Vietnam. Nobody knows anything. I mean, what they do know for now is they knew it took off. They know when they lost contact with it, and it was somewhere over the sea between Malaysia and Vietnam. There were two people who used stolen passports, but I've read, again, conflicting things about those as well, so I'm not really going to talk about that. It is rumored that these people were refugees, and there's some sort of path that they can take that goes through Malaysia, Beijing, because apparently Beijing's not as hard on refugees. I don't know the story behind it, but they really don't know who these are. Rumors, again, that one of them was Iranian. Now, the crew itself, the pilot was a very, very seasoned pilot. He had 18,000 flying hours, and the co-pilot was pretty new. Again, nothing really to go on there. Now, it is a huge search effort they're doing now in the around Malaysia and Vietnam and that region, trying to get information. It does remind me a lot of the Air France, but there are three ways this plane could have crashed: either mechanical failure, pilot action, or terrorism. Mechanical failure, I would say TWA 800 would be an example of mechanical failure. There's a lot of conspiracy theories around that, but just bear with me here. The other possibility, pilot actions, could be like that Silk Air airliner that crashed. Last but not least is terrorism, and Lockerbie would be an example of that. But you can't say anything yet because there's absolutely no wreckage to be found, and I don't think people should be just jumping straight to terrorism when it could be something else, because that plane did have some damage to the right wingtip a couple months prior to this. So, but I don't know. It's sad that we don't know anything yet. I do know that Malaysia Airlines, or the Malaysian government, is actually crowdsourcing, getting people to look at some radar images and stuff for them, but hopefully something turns up and we can figure out what went wrong.